Well, everyone, you might be in a position or for some reason your iMessages or your text messages are going from blue to green. Now, what does this mean? I didn't mean to rhyme there. Well, basically, this means that essentially your messages went from an iMessage, which is a blue sent one, to a SMS text message, which is this green one. Now, this can happen for a few different reasons. For one, this may mean that the person you are texting and or you yourself have went from an iPhone to an Android. That is typically what happens, but it's not super common if you don't know what happened. If both of you are using iPhones, it can also happen that way. But typically, this means that a person either went from an iPhone to an Android, or you went from an Android to an iPhone, or vice versa. And that is typically why you're getting this change in specific messaging. Now, a way you can tell this, another thing you can do, if for the most part that doesn't work, is to make your way over to your settings and or have the other person make their way to settings too. Scroll down until you see messages, which is right here, and just make sure that the iMessage option right here is enabled. If that is disabled, then that basically explains why it went from an iMessage to an SMS text message. It's because you didn't have iMessage enabled. So just make sure for the most part you have iMessage enabled, and that should end up fixing it for the most part. Now let's say that still doesn't work. Well, another thing that can happen, and it happens all of the time, is typically when you go ahead and actually text somebody. So in this case, like I just texted myself, and sometimes you may text yourself or text somebody, and sometimes the text message may not go through, meaning the message is not being sent as an iMessage. That can happen because maybe you don't have data, maybe you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, whatever the case is. If you have the ability to, you can switch to an SMS message and or have the message sent as an SMS message, and that should end up going through and sending the message. It's going to send as that green message though, which is kind of annoying for some people, but that is basically how it's done. It's because it's either you don't have iMessage enabled or iMessage is not sensed on the device and it sends as a text message instead. So that is typically a few ways to fix it. You can also try restarting your phone, connect it to a Wi-Fi connection, different things like that. But that's usually why you're getting this issue. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.